next to the subscribe button there is a little bell icon. If you click that, you'll be updated every time I upload a video. Hello everyone, I've recently found an old hammock of mine. It's currently 3:15. I've forgot my watch obviously. It's about 3:30 in the morning. Killer toothache, keep me up, so I thought I'd do a little video. I found this old hammock, and more or less my friend Kenny, who hammock camps quite often, he recommended taking the fingers off it, because it's just a cheap hammock. And by fingers I mean all of these separate strings. He said cut all these off, because these obviously stretch and move and all sorts of incredibly inconvenient and annoying things it does. So what we're going to be doing is cutting all these strings off. The only thing we're going to be leaving on string wise in this is the two side strings that give the side a little bit of support. But other than that, I've got some paracord here, and we're going to be taking a fair length of that, say that much, and quadrupling it round. In other words, 4 layers. I'm going to give that a bit of a twist, do it all nice and properly, and then thread that through as one loop so it bunches up at the end like a traditional hammock, rather than having all of these tangly, annoying, stretchy bits of paracord. So I'll get on with that and start cutting some of these bits off. Right, now that I have my scissors, a good pair of skies always comes in handy. We can start to see the wood from the trees, as I like to say, but let's see here. It hasn't actually got a string running right the way through it, so we're going to do something with that. So let's go ahead, start at the top here, and let's simply, that'll come in very handy for my bash of these bits. So let's just go ahead, snip right through that loop, because that loop is absolutely rubbish from the start. Just get all that paracord off there. More loose baggy ends now. I recently got these lights. They're really bright actually. Very handy for all sorts of things, except for shining in your own eyes at 3:30 in the morning. But yeah, let's try and untangle all this. Then we can really see what we're doing, can't we? Right, now time to separate the cords a little bit. Just for my convenience while cutting them off, or what I will be doing is just simply pulling them through, just for the fact I'm reusing them. But they're going to be nice stretches of paracord for me, I think. Oh, yeah, just over 6 foot. Then go over there for now. So I'll get on and pull each of these bits through. Right, now that side's done, I'm going to get on and do the other side. And there you go, our hammock is now stringless. As you can see, there's quite a lot of stretch. It stretches putting a single bit of woven paracord in. It'll be all scrunched up together like that type thing. Well, similar, but not as scrunched up, with a nice little loop in it, so then you hang it up. It'll be a nice shape like that. So let's get on and do that. I do need to find quickly something to thread the string through, like a metal coat hanger or something, so back in a jiffy. Right, it's now getting quite bothersome to do this, just threading it through, so what I'm going to try, so I've got a straw which the string can more easily slip through, so if I just turn this around a minute, I'll be able to, because I'm right-handed, it's a lot easier to do it this way. Let's just turn it around like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread the straw through till the next hole, and I'm going to thread that through like so. And one day it will appear, yeah, one day it will appear. So pull that through, go to the next one, now to the next hole, or I could just bung it all onto the straw, couldn't I, really? I could just go as far as I can and stick it out of this hole here, so let's try that. See if that succeeds. It looks alright, so it should be fine. Oh, I forgot that the straw is attached. Terrible. It is 4 o'clock, so I do have a pretty damn good excuse. Right, make sure I don't pull the end. Right, final leg. Yeah, this is a very nice and simple method using the straw. Works very well. Let's go all the way out of the end now. Put our string in. One day it might come out. There you go. And there you go, that's what I wanted to achieve. So in the end, there's just going to be a simple loop, about that big tight thing around it, and that will be a lot more efficient, and it won't sag and slip down in the night, so your buttocks are touching the ground in the night. So there won't be any more of that, which is good. So let's go ahead and do the rest of it. Right, so I've just finished threading it through 4 times. It took absolutely ages. So now I have a nice little hole there, an opening. I'm going to just quickly go through these and tighten them up accordingly, making sure they're all the same length, of course, just so it looks nice and neat. There you go, that was a nice easy way of doing it. You have a nice hitch point there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just go round and tie these 2 bits together. I'm going to pull a bit of slack through either way. Then I'm going to start my knot. The knot I'm going to use is just a hangman's noose knot. Basically overhand, 3 loops round through the loop, then pull tight. Like so. Then on this one, same thing, make a loop 3 times round. This is the knot I use most of all, because it's just a general use slip knot. Pull it up with your fingers and then down, and then slide both knots towards each other. Pull it nice and taut on the way. If it's not nice and tight, the knots could come loose. And there you go. It's a nice little binding knot. So now let's just work this out. So it's like that. There you go. That's nice and centered, and it's also a nice thicker mounting point to mount things on. Your clips holding it up to your strops on the tree and things like that. So what we can do with that, just make sure the back side of the knots are fine, and just leave a couple of centimetres of a tail just in case it does decide to come apart on you. But yeah, that's one side done. All I need to do now is the other side. I might use this as a lightweight hammock. It's a double lined hammock, so I could actually put it on the sewing machine and sew a little thin sheet in here as an underquilt for my main single skin hammock with a mosquito net on it. But yeah, that worked out really well. The straw's broken, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna get on with this end, but I'll give it a go then and show you what it looks like. So there we are, there's the second side finished. A couple of centimetres of tag, and a couple of centimetres of tag. Just neaten this up a bit. This one's a bit, doesn't look quite right, it's all twisted around and stuff, so let's do that. Just quickly mounting the ends down, so there's no chance then of them pulling through the knot, even though it can't pull through on this type of knot, but I do it just in case anyway. There we go, there's one side, there's two sides ready to put a clip on. That'll be a nice little hammock, or as I say earlier, I could always turn it into an underquilt for my snug pack jungle hammock. If you like this video, please give it a like and a share online with your friends on Facebook, Twitter or wherever. Yeah, it's now nearly 5:15 in the morning, so I've got to try and get some sleep even with this killer toothache. So yeah, give it a like below. Any comments and hints, tips and criticism in the comments box below, and yeah, subscribe. Actually, next to the subscribe button there is a little bell icon. If you click that, you'll be updated every time I upload a video. Till then, stay safe and I hope you find peace. Good night. Oh.